Hey y'all, it's Bobby Payton. I have an update regarding Miss Mamie. I have to read it because this is really hard for me, and let me just read it and it'll make more sense. Thank you everyone for your concerns and suggestions and donations. We have an update on Miss Mamie's story that is very upsetting. But first, to recap, here are the facts. Ms. Mamie is a 76-year-old woman in College Station who took a reverse mortgage to help pay her bills. Her home was foreclosed without her knowledge and sold to a buyer due to a technicality, but it was legal. But it was wrong. She didn't submit a proof of insurance form, and thought it was spam because her mortgage had switched to a new mortgage company, PHH, without her knowledge. There were also some notices that were mistakenly mailed to an empty lot instead of her home. PHH claims she was behind on her bills, but thankfully she kept careful records and has proof of everything was paid in full. Details are on www.helpmissmamie.com. After discussions with the mortgage company, they agreed to undo the foreclosure. This is a very rare and a huge win. Please note that we have had an attorney who wants to remain anonymous, helping the negotiations. Now for the disturbing update. The bank finally agreed to cover the buyer's expenses from purchasing Ms. Mamie's home. But the buyer does not want to walk away without a profit. He refused to sign the necessary documents unless Ms. Mamie agreed to give him $6,400. This is extortion. He figures we were going to raise the money to help her anyway, so he doesn't see the problem and maintains that this is the least of what he should get. Ms. Mamie is terrified and wants this all to be over. So she told him she would pay using the funds raised for her. I understand and respect her decision, but also know that you all in the community deserve the truth because you donated this money for Miss Mamie and not the buyer. That was the original intention, and I'm sorry it has come to this. I have been going back and forth in my head whether we should give him the money. But this was what Miss Mamie wants, because she is scared. I know it's wrong. He is wrong. The buyer maintains that he is just as much a victim in this situation and is owed compensation. I understand that this outcome must have been disappointing for him, and he could have made money off of her house instead of breaking even. But to extort Miss Mamie and refuse a signature until she pays him is wrong. Please remember that the bank is already paying his fees. He does not have to do this, but wants more money. I suggest he raise his own and not get it from these funds from the community. The money raised could and should go entirely to Ms. Mamie to cover medical expenses and grocery bills. She has not been receiving income from her reverse mortgage since the foreclosure. I know we can always raise more money for her. I'm saddened that this is part of the outcome, but thrilled that Miss Mamie can keep her home. And please keep Miss Mamie in your prayers. I'm worried for her health. This roller coaster of a situation, of course, put her under high stress, and she has heart issues. And please pray the buyer decides to do the right and just thing and decides not to take the funds raised for Miss Mamie. Let him know your thoughts, because he's been on here watching too. Thank y'all for all your love and support. I'm grateful to live in such a great community, and I'm grateful for all your help. Bye for now.